What's going on, trucker family? Truckers Unite Now is here in Billings, Montana, and we are on our way. We are going to record part of the way to Butte, Montana. It's absolutely beautiful up here. It's breathtaking. I mean, just look at these mountains, you guys. These mountains are just unbelievably gorgeous. I mean, it's everywhere in Montana. It's beautiful. So, you know what? Sit back, enjoy. I hope you enjoy the scenery. Truckers Unite Now is uniting truck drivers 1 mile at a time, one truck at a time, one driver at a time, 1 mile at a time. I hope you enjoy this content. This is just an American truck driver, myself, driving across the country. Hope you enjoy it. We are on the I-90, the Interstate 90, and we are going westbound, drivers. So sit back. Turn down the volume here. You don't want to hear me talking to my family or my friends. Just enjoy the scenery. Turn down your volume to your TV or your computer. Get some snacks and play some music, okay? And just enjoy. Take a ride with me in a commercial motor vehicle. Again, I am hands-free the entire time. I will not be touching the phone once I mount it and I start driving. I am not paying attention to the phone, FMCSA, and I'm not even looking at the phone. I'm looking at the road with 2 hands on the wheel. That's it. If I talk to my family or somebody on the phone, it's on a, I just answer with pressing the button on the side of my head, and that's it. So enjoy. I love you guys. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down. Drivers, here we go. Come on. All right. Billings, Montana to Butte, Montana. Let's get it. I just cleaned my screen or my window for you guys. And bada bang, bada boom. Here we go. Hold on, let me get this a little tighter. All right, enjoy. Bye.